It's September 16th, 2023, late summer in the Korean mountains. Rain falls without pause, soaking the forest in a constant gray mist. This is Kieran Camp, a YouTube channel known for quiet solo camping trips, where soft rain, simple meals, and gentle moments with her dog Ange create small pockets of peace. But today that peace feels fragile. The air is thick, the clouds heavy, and the forest, though calm, seems to be waiting for something. The rain doesn't stop. Kieran steps out in her raincoat, her movements slow, almost hesitant, as if the forest is watching. The ground squelches beneath her boots while she wrestles with a one-touch shelter that refuses to cooperate. By the time the tent stands, both she and Ange are drenched. The dog shakes herself off, a soaked little silhouette against the gray.
Wow. 맞아, 화생방이야, 화생방.
Inside, the rhythm of rain softens to a distant hum. Kieran seals the TPU window and prepares warm rice for Ange, her small act of care cutting through the chill. When the downpour eases, she starts cooking, seafood pancakes sizzling over the flame. The smell of chives and pepper fills the tent, and for a moment, the storm outside feels far away. But calm never lasts long in the wilderness. The rain thickens again, hammering against the tarp as thunder echoes through the valley. Kieran laughs softly, calling her creation seafood pizza, taking comfort in macchioli as the world outside turns to silver sheets of water. Then, the warmth betrays her. Smoke rises from the stove, first a whisper, then a suffocating cloud. She coughs, scrambling to douse the fire. The tent darkens, wet air thick with smoke and panic. Water begins seeping in from every corner, dripping from seams, pooling under her feet. She checks her phone, but there's no signal. Only the hum of rain and the slow realization that she's completely alone. She retreats to her car, soaked blankets and a trembling dog beside her. The night stretches long. Each gust of wind rattles the windows like a quiet warning.
보가니탕.
Morning comes, still heavy with rain. Kieran feeds Ange ox knee soup and makes herself coffee and a bagel, the simple warmth melting away the memory of smoke and fear. The trip, she admits, felt like a disaster movie, but every storm teaches something. The ground hardens after the rain. Perhaps this is what solo camping really means, not peace, but endurance. A reminder that serenity isn't found in comfort, but in surviving discomfort with grace. As Kieran and Ange walk away from the drenched campsite, their footprints fade into mud. Would you still chase peace if you knew the rain would never stop? Hold on a sec. If you're enjoying this so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's continue. October 19th, 2025. Deep in the Pacific Northwest, the crew of Twin Paranormal arrived at a cabin hidden miles from the nearest town. No power, no signal, only trees that whisper when the wind dies. For years, locals have told stories about this place, a forest cabin where a witch once performed dark rituals, and where travelers claim to have seen something. Not quite human. Some call it dogman, others, a skinwalker. Tonight, the team begins their investigation inside the very walls where those legends began.
This cabin feels very, very eerie. We've been to a couple of cabins and have never felt this way, huh?
No.
Ever.
It's like you're constantly being watched.
The plan is, we're gonna sit in a circle, we're gonna ring this bell. We're gonna try to bring in whoever people see or think they see.
This camera just got blurry.
How?
Now it's good. It just blurred out.
Whoever you are, whatever you are, we're gonna ring this bell. If you can hear it.
Did you hear that while you were talking?
It sounded like somebody was talking outside of the cabin.
Right out the window here.
Where is that? That's right here. Can you step away? Why does that thing sound like that?
I don't know.
What?
I just felt a...
Whoa, did you just hear that upstairs?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna reset it.
Yeah.
The moment they stepped inside, the air changed. The wooden floor groaned under their boots, and the silence was so thick it felt alive. Every shadow stretched too far. Every corner seemed to breathe. Twin Paranormal had been to dozens of haunted places before, but this cabin felt different. They gathered in a circle, the bell placed in the center, the air trembling with cold. Before the first ring, something moved upstairs. A dragging sound, slow and deliberate. Moments later, the camera lost focus on its own. A whisper came from outside the window. "Did you hear that?" one of them asked. Everyone had.
We have these devices that you can speak through. You can say one word or a whole sentence. You can say whatever you want. Anything.
No, it does not feel like we are alone. Dad, I just heard that.
Would you like to talk? Who's upstairs?
It's either there... I don't know what's going on. It sounded like somebody's upstairs, but also, it sounded like somebody was walking around the fucking house. Wait, that just went...
Can you walk away? Please?
Did you just Did you hear that? Did you? The REM pod stopped and it said, "Why did you come?"
And then that.
We came to talk! Who's up here?
For what you are. Do you mind telling us?
You will what? No.
Welcome you. Who?
Can we do a quick walk?
Quick walk?
I'm just curious.
Outside?
Yeah.
Let's go back inside.
Do you have the bell?
No.
Did you just hear the bell?
I did.
Where's the bell?
Inside on the couch.
Wait, why? Did you hear the bell?
I did hear that bell. We should go.
I'm hosting, not...
I've seen what's inside.
What are the odds? We go out there, it says, "I like the forest."
Evil.
I've seen what's inside. House, evil.
Who is this?
There's something evil in here?
Shut the up.
It's like this. Can you see us? Are you watching?
Did that say yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't fear us.
Demise.
Demise?
Demise.
Two different devices.
Is there somebody outside?
Whoa, that's not demise.
The eyes?
Thermal.
Thermal!
Do we have it? What?
Bro? Somebody said thermal. Is that how we can see you? You said you know what's inside this house. You said it's evil. Where are they?
Do not touch. She's around here.
When the bell finally chimed, the spirit box answered. Static cracked, then a voice, faint, broken. "Why did you come?" Another followed right after, deeper, colder. "I welcome you. He killed us." They rushed outside, hearts pounding, but the forest was empty. And yet, from inside the cabin, the bell rang again, on its own. The devices began speaking one after another. "I like the forest. I've seen what's inside. Evil." The words came faster, as if layered over one another, fragments of thoughts pressing in from every side. Then came the scratching, long, deliberate strokes across the wooden wall, echoing the old stories of nails dragging across glass. Someone whispered, "She's here." Another voice, metallic through the static, replied. Thermal, glaring eyes. Outside, footsteps circled the cabin again. Inside, something whispered, almost tender. Painful form. Sick. Wyatt. Careful.
This thing is trying to trick us, I believe. We go outside, and it said, "I've seen what's inside." It says evil, meaning that it's trying to lure us outside.
It's hard for me to process whether or not this is like an energy or like some weird physical manifestation of something. You know what I'm saying? How would it go from outside to inside? We're the only ones in this cabin, let alone probably in like this square 100 miles. This is like a totally different fear than we've ever really dealt with.
Whoever's been speaking with us, we are putting our energy into these cards. We are putting our energy into you. And we hope that you are doing the same thing. All right, guys, we're gonna do this together. I just pick whatever feels best. You guys ready?
Yep.
The tower. Oops. The first card is the tower. That's the tower reversed.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's reversed, right?
It's 10 of cups.
10 of cups, upright. The devil! No, 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 no!
Something doesn't feel good. Something feels like it's here.
There's something wrong. Did you guys hear that movement outside? It's definitely out. It did not sound like normal inside.
I got one more question.
Guys, what if
Such an old practice. If there was really a woman out here that had something wrong with her doing black magic, there's like a 99% chance that we're probably the only other people besides her that have ever done this here.
The group tried to reason, tried to ground themselves in logic, but it was clear something else was responding, intelligent and aware. Fear became fuel. The colder the air grew, the stronger the responses came. Whatever haunted the forest wanted them to stay, and it wanted to be known. Later that night, the tarot cards revealed what logic couldn't. The tower warned of chaos breaking through safety. 10 of cups reversed showed that this cabin was never a refuge. And the devil reversed hinted at something unbound, an intelligence manipulating fear itself. They began to wonder if the witch's rituals had left something unfinished, something that still searches for form. When dawn finally came, one voice from the recorder repeated the same line over and over. "I host, not haunt." Maybe it was never a ghost tied to the cabin. Maybe the cabin was tied to it. October 9th, 2025, deep in the damp woodlands of Northumberland National Park, northern England. The ground is soaked, the air still biting after the passing of Storm Amy. Katie, the creator behind Katie Roams, sets up for another solo adventure. Her channel captures the calm beauty of isolation. Quiet camping, survival tests, and nights surrounded by nature's silence. But tonight's challenge is different. There's no tent, no sleeping bag, and no warm gear, just a 2-pound foil emergency blanket between her and the cold. As daylight fades through the trees, the question lingers. How long can one person last when all comfort is stripped away?
It is quickly getting dark. It's just turned 5 o'clock. I don't have much hope for it to stay light much longer. The rules of this challenge are simple. No fancy gear, no sleeping bag, nothing extra layers wise. I've just got my thermals on and my rab pants which are lined. I'm allowed to use any natural materials around me to make it more sheltered, and I've got a foil blanket. That's it. This is my shelter so far. So I've got just enough room to sit upright. So I'm probably gonna sleep like this. Won't be as comfortable and I probably won't sleep a lot. But in a survival situation, that's probably how I would do it. There's loads of ferns down here and they're all dead. So I'm gonna see if I can take some of them and use them as my little cover. The other great thing about foil blankets is that you can use them as little carrier bags. So instead of going back and forth and back and forth, let's give it a go, shall we? Okay, it's not comfortable on my bum, but that's okay. It's getting cold quickly. I'm in my foil blanket, but it's really hard to move around in. Okay, let's make dinner. The yogurt's so solid because it's so cold. It's gonna need a fork. I've just realised I've forgotten my lettuce. It's looking barren because it's not got any lettuce in it. That's what I was trying to say. Oh, it's like a mini hand warmer. Oh my gosh. That's a life hack. I probably shouldn't put my food on my face, but I really don't care right now. That's so warm. I do not know how people are doing this. I'm so cold right now. Okay, it's my hands and my feet get really cold. Because I've got anemia, my hands and my feet get cold anyway and I have fatigue really quickly. But I thought I'd be better than this, honestly.
By 5 o'clock, the forest had already turned dim. The branches above were still twisted from the storm, and the ground beneath her boots was slick with moisture. Katie began gathering what she could, fallen limbs, ferns, and bark, to build a shelter before the dark took over. It was small, barely enough to sit upright, but that was all she needed. Smaller meant warmer, at least in theory. When she finally settled inside, the forest fell silent. The silver blanket rustled sharply each time she moved, catching every hint of wind that sliced through the trees. The air sat around Sadegreas, and the first shivers started to crawl through her hands and feet. To fight the cold, she prepared her dinner. Turmeric yogurt chicken wraps she'd cooked earlier. Steam rose from the pan like a brief escape, warming her fingers and face. It's like a mini hand warmer, she laughed softly, her breath fogging in the air. But once the food was gone, the warmth vanished too. The foil did nothing but echo the chill back against her body.
Right now it's mainly my hands that are really cold. I've got them wrapped in like a double layer of the blanket, but it's still not doing much. If I can get my body temperature a bit more up, then it can start reflecting my heat better, because right now it's just probably reflecting cold onto cold. I'm trying to stay out as long as I can. I don't know how long I'm gonna last, honestly, at this point. I think I need to make a decision within the next 20 minutes on whether or not I'm sticking it out. I have to remember that I have anemia as well, because at the end of the day it is not worth getting hypothermia for a YouTube video. So I will make my call based on how I feel. I've done some star jumps, I've done push-ups. I just can't seem to get warm, and I don't want to waste my energy either. Oh my gosh. I think I'm always gonna hit a main trail, which is good. No! I did not make it through the night, but that's okay, because a £2 emergency blanket was not enough for me to survive through the night.
Hours passed. The temperature fell further. She wrapped herself tighter, whispered encouragement, tried jumping jacks, even push-ups, anything to spark heat, but her body refused to respond. Exhaustion crept in, heavy and final. "It's not worth getting hypothermia for a YouTube video," she said quietly, her voice trembling. She stood, peeled off the foil, and disappeared into the darkness of the Northumberland Trail. Later, she explained that a foil blanket can't make heat. It only reflects what's already there. When your body's empty of warmth, it reflects nothing back. Viewers later noticed strange details, how the foil moved after she stood, or how her breathing stopped for a moment before she spoke again. Some said it was just the wind. Others weren't so sure. Katie didn't make it through the night, but she walked away with a truth that matters more than pride. Survival isn't about being fearless. It's about knowing when to stop. Still, one question lingers among her viewers. When she left that lonely shelter in Northumberland behind, was she really walking away alone? It's May 7th, 2025. Deep in the pine forests of Bear Lake, Itasca County, northern Minnesota, Kenny and his dog Toby pull their camper into a quiet, isolated clearing. His channel, Kenny of All Trades, has always been about living simply, RV life, camping in harsh weather, and learning how to be self-reliant in places most people only pass through. But even here, surrounded by still water and endless trees, there's a tension beneath the calm. Kenny isn't sure if he winterized the camper before the freeze. One wrong valve could mean a burst line, a flooded floor, a ruined trip.
I can't remember if I winterized this camper last fall or not. I may have just opened up the low water drains like a month before freeze up, and we just rode with it all winter long. We're going to find out today. I'm going to show you where Toby and I brought you as soon as we get the water going. This is the part that makes me nervous. The pump is running. I don't hear anything. Look under the cupboards. Well, nothing's leaking under here. That's a good sign. Those connections look good and dry. And we're still dry in here too. Good deal. Pump just shut off. I totally dodged a bullet on this one. Let's see if it works. It's getting there. The strange thing is the water pump is not kicking on, and we're running low on pressure. Let's see what happens in the bathroom. Good pressure there. Let's try this one more time. It's a little bit better. There we go. And the trap is dry. All right, let's get to it. Welcome to this week's video.
He turns the pump on. A soft hum echoes through the silence, followed by nothing. Then, stillness. No leaks. No disaster. At least for now. Morning turns to afternoon as Kenny and Toby explore the site. He points out the county's rules.
This spot is maintained by the county, and they do have a couple of rules here, but I think that the rules actually make for a lot more enjoyable experience, and they're simple to follow. No reservations, it's first come, first serve. No more than one group here. And then it's limited to no more than 10 people. They designed the sites for just 2 sleeping units, so you can only have 2 campers up here. The last rule I see get broken often, and it's just that they don't want you to be blocking the boat landing with possible that someone's gonna come in here, still try and land a boat.
No reservations, 1 group per site, 2 campers max, and never block the boat landing. They spend hours cleaning, rusted cans, bottles, and a car starter buried in pine needles. "Why do we always find car parts?" he laughs, but the sound feels small against the stillness of Bear Lake. As the sun begins to fall, tires crunch over gravel. A white van appears, towing a small boat. The driver rolls down the window and asks,
Well, this one was a first for me. I just got done cleaning up that campsite, and a van pulls in. He's got a boat in tow. He rolls his window down and says, "Hey, do you mind if I set up a tent next to your camper?" Normally, that doesn't happen. But I noticed he's got a couple of kids in the back. They probably want to do some fishing, so how am I supposed to say no to that? These campsites are getting full. This afternoon on the way up here, I had to put up the drone and use that to scout some of the spots that I have pinned on Google Maps, and everything's full. He did grab the fire pit, brought it over by the tent, so we're probably gonna do some cooking on the solo stove tonight. That's all right. I've been camping thousands of times. Those kids, probably only camping dozens of times. Toby and I, me and you, we're still gonna have a relaxing evening.
Kenny hesitates, then nods. There are kids in the back. The family sets up camp beside him. Later, the fire glows inside his Ozark smokeless stove. Toby curls by his feet while Kenny cooks country-style sausages and watches the light fade over the lake. He talks about maybe finding a new spot tomorrow, somewhere quieter, somewhere with better fishing. The next morning, he packs up and drives toward an old campsite near a narrow bridge, a place he hasn't visited in years. But halfway there, the check engine light flashes. The truck loses power. Kenny coasts to the roadside, hands tight on the wheel. No cell signal. No help. At last, the engine sputters and dies completely.
My fuel light came on probably 2 miles ago. I mean, I should definitely have enough fuel in the tank. The problem is that this road is a really steep downhill angle, and I've got a sump in the fuel tank, so there's just no fuel to draw. I'm back on kind of level surface right now, so I'm gonna try and prime my fuel system. I hope I don't have to prime the filters and everything, but we'll see if we can't get this thing going. What a day. All right, so I removed the intake, try and pump this bleeder up. This screw is stuck. Of course it's stuck. Okay, let's see if we can do anything here. All right, the aftermarket fuel pump is on. Let's see if we can bleed the system this way. I'm not even hearing any gurgling coming out of there. What in the world? Give me a little bit of pressure. Just nothing. I really need to crack this screw though. I don't have a big enough screwdriver. Maybe I'll just cross my fingers and crank it over again. There we go. I think we got it. Except I'm covered in diesel. Get up there now. Come on. Okay. Let's see how many miles I got. Oh, stop it. What does it tell me? How many miles do I have till empty? Fuel range, 66 miles. Now it's just got to get air out of the line. All right, it's running. Let's get to the bottom of this hill so that way I can speed bomb it up to the top, get to the gas station. Holy buckets.
He's out of diesel, stranded on a steep hill. Under the midday sun, he wrestles with the pump, bleeding air from the fuel line. His hands are slick with diesel when the truck finally coughs back to life. What a day, he mutters, shaking his head. Maybe it's just exhaustion, a body healing from shoulder surgery, a man trying to fall back into rhythm. Or maybe it's something else. Out here, small mistakes don't feel accidental. The broken parts, the strange van, the stalled truck, they line up like warnings he keeps ignoring. As the truck hums again, Kenny gives his familiar sign-off. Be kind, be honest, we'll see you down the road. But Toby doesn't move. The dog's head turns toward the dark tree line, ears raised. The wind stops. For a second, even the engine seems to hesitate, and in that silence, it feels like something unseen was waiting for him to leave. It was October 19th, 2025, when Exploring with Angelo released their latest video. Known for venturing into abandoned sites and haunted wilderness, the channel documents real overnight explorations where isolation often turns unsettling. This time, Angelo and his friend Frank arrived at a remote lake near Lake Wanapitei, northern Ontario, hours later than planned. The original campground had closed its gates by 5 p.m., forcing them to drive another 4 hours through the dark. By the time they reached this forgotten place, it was nearly 10:30 at night, the air sharp and freezing. Somewhere beyond the trees lay a lake rumored to be haunted. Locals spoke of shadow figures and a strange, glowing presence that appeared near the water. For the two explorers, it was just another challenge. But as the temperature dropped and silence pressed in, the wilderness would soon prove it had other plans. Under the harsh beam of their headlights, Angelo and Frank began setting up their hot tent, their only defense against the biting cold. Metal clanked, frost formed on their gloves, and the dark forest swallowed the sound of every breath. As they unpacked the wood stove, a low growl rolled across the lake.
Alright, so I'm going to start chopping up some wood because we're going to need some kindling to get this thing started. We want to warm this puppy up as much as possible.
You hear that?
What?
I just heard like a growl. Like that way. All jokes aside.
From over there?
That way.
Do you have a
Which is
flashlight on
by
you?
the lake. Well, towards the lake anyway.
That's good. Starting off with the to a good start, I suppose. We're about to get eaten right away. There, see, I'm hearing it again.
What?
Like someone talking. I don't know what. At first, it sounded like it was coming from there. Now it sounds like it's coming from that way. I don't know. Who knows? Now I'm hearing wolves. We don't know if they're wolves or coyotes. Kinda sounded like wolves to me.
Angelo froze, scanning the tree line. "Did you hear that?" he whispered. Moments later, faint voices drifted from the darkness. Too human to dismiss, too distant to explain. Hours passed as they worked by the flickering car lights, until warmth finally filled the tent. But comfort didn't last long. When Frank went to gather more wood, he saw movement near the shoreline.
Does it sound like something's moving back there?
Yep.
It's like walking, like someone's walking, right? I mean, we haven't really gone back there yet, but...
Ugh, I'm so tired.
I know, me too. I've been on the road literally all day, but... I mean, we keep hearing voices. What if somebody's, like, down there? Maybe, like, night fishing or something.
I mean, it could be.
Could be. Let's go check. Let's just verify.
I mean, it wouldn't be ideal without lights, but, you know.
I mean, I guess.
Would you want to be out here without a flashlight?
I mean, I guess not.
Or some means of being able to see?
Make sure I have the car keys.
Because it is pitch black, guys. Once we shut off the lights, like, it is
It's
black out here.
You ever use this as, like, a boat launch?
It could be.
Because I'm pretty sure this goes... Oh,
Is there?
there's a car.
Oh?
We did not notice that when we got here.
Whoops. Maybe somebody else is camping out here?
Trailer.
Might make sense of the noise.
There's no one in. That'd be kind of weird if I have to look through the window, but... Oh, there's a fucking trailer.
So...
Following the noise, they discovered something chilling. A truck and boat trailer abandoned near the boat ramp. The registration tag read 2022. No campfire, no footprints, just silence. Back inside, they tried to ignore it. Angelo cooked dinner on the wood stove. Sausage, spinach, mushrooms, the kind of meal meant to distract from unease. But the footsteps came again, this time right beside the tent.
You hear something outside?
Yeah. What the hell's that?
It really sounds like something's walking.
The fuck?
Wait. No, it's on this side. Oh? That was weird.
Yeah, it was very weird.
What's interesting, I know I haven't explained the story yet. I'm about to get to it just after we finish eating because we're starving. But apparently that's a thing that happens here. Like people hear like movement, like walking around the tent. I just really don't feel like checking right now because, well, I'm eating. And if I do see something, the food may go flying. See if we hear it again. That was my stomach, but I swear it sounded like a rock like smashed or something.
That was definitely a rock.
Right? Okay, now I'm confused. That was running.
What the hell? Okay, now I'm curious.
Right? Hello? Someone out there? That was weird. What was that?
I don't know.
Later, while eating, Angelo decided to read 2 stories locals had shared about the same lake. Stories of shadows between the trees and a glowing figure by the water. And as he reached the final line, a laugh echoed from outside. It wasn't the wind. It wasn't an animal. It was human. The men rushed out but saw nothing. Only the faint outline of that same abandoned truck, still untouched. Trying to find answers, Angelo turned on the spirit box. Static crackled. Then a voice came through. Lily. To be frank, the woods. It was enough to drain all color from their faces. Inside the tent, silence returned, but neither of them slept. Could the voices and laughter belong to people camping nearby? Maybe. But no one ever came back for that truck. The growl, the footsteps, the whispers. All seemed too deliberate, too close. Perhaps the stories about this lake weren't folklore after all. When daylight came, the truck was still there. No tracks, no movement, just the same eerie quiet across the lake. If no one returned for it, then who was laughing outside their tent that night? It was November 16th, 2024, when Sir Ronster, a YouTube channel known for its high-octane electric bike adventures and urban explorations, released a video unlike anything else on the channel. What was meant to be another ride through forgotten tunnels quickly turned into something far darker.
I was not going to post this video. Something happened that I cannot explain. It was caught on camera, and if I wasn't there, I would think the video is fake. That's why I didn't want to post it. But here we are. Strap in, and trust me, what you're about to see is 100% real.
The host begins with an unusual confession. He almost didn't upload this footage. Something happened inside that tunnel. Something he still can't explain. The team gears up and communicates through walkies, setting their goal to reach the depths of an underground tunnel rumored to hold graffiti untouched for over 70 years. The deeper they go, the narrower and hotter it becomes. What starts as excitement slowly shifts into tension. The ceiling drops low, the air grows thick, and the sound of their own engines begins to echo back unnaturally. They stop to spray their tag across the damp concrete walls, leaving a mark before pressing further into the darkness. The signal on their walkies fades, and the realization hits. They're completely out of range. Surrounded by nothing but silence and dripping water, the group pushes onward. Claustrophobia sets in. Then, 5 miles deep, they pause to rest. That's when the host hears them.
We need a report instantly. Let's go.
You realizing we're out of range now? We turned back to meet up with the other guys and all stopped to have a drink. I didn't want to stop. I felt pretty anxious being 5 miles deep in an underground tunnel with only one way in and one way out. I took my helmet off and stopped recording, and after about 10 minutes while one of us was talking and the rest of us were quietly listening, I heard 2 clear voices coming from the direction we just turned back. So I immediately put my helmet back on, powered on the GoPro, and hit record. But it turned out later that my clip never recorded. And that's only the very beginning of where it gets really difficult to explain things. Thankfully, Tonka was recording. His YouTube channel is What's Good America 1, and that's the angle we're looking at right now. So at this point, I had heard 2 male voices and told everyone to be quiet. I pointed my flashlight down the tunnel and see nothing. We all hear nothing. Then in the opposite direction, a loud noise, the first noise we heard the entire hour plus we spent in the tunnel, startles all of us. All a little freaked out, we literally run out of the tunnel. It was a very long ride back out before this happened.
We're going to be performing some extreme stunts coming out the tunnel. I advise you get this on video.
We continued having a good time before calling it a day. And you're probably thinking, that's it? You heard a loud noise? No. Here's where it gets really creepy and hard to explain. Later that night, Tonka sends me a text. Bro, I think I caught ghost audio. Bro, look at this. He attaches a clip and says, it sounds like it was said right into my mic as if someone was whispering it into my ear. And I know it wasn't me because I was trying to listen for sounds. I'm about to play the clip and I need to know down below, what do you think?
Remember when we thought we heard something, bro? Listen, this is when you went to check it. Did you hear that? That was not me, bro. I didn't make that sound. What the fuck? Bro.
To me, it sounds like someone whispering Lula directly into the mic. At first, I thought maybe Tonka whispered under his breath, but let's remember where his mic is. Here I have the same exact microphone that Tonka was using. It was right here. So when you're talking normally, it can hear you. That was why you had it there. But if you're whispering, you can't hear. In the same way, if you're whispering here, you would have had to been here to say Lula. Lula. I listened to it 100 times with my girlfriend that night, and we agree it kind of sounds like me. But this audio is directly off Tonka's camera, and I was not even close to whisper distance from his mic. Like I said at the beginning, I wouldn't believe this if I wasn't there.
Two male voices echoing faintly from the very direction they came from. He reaches for his GoPro, switches it on, but later finds nothing was recorded. Moments after, from the opposite direction, a loud metallic thud erupts through the tunnel, sending the group scrambling back toward the exit. The laughter, the exploration, gone. Only fear remains. That night, Tonka, one of the riders, reviews his footage and finds something chilling. A soft whisper captured near his mic, saying what sounds like Lula. The host proves the mic was too far for anyone to whisper into it, ruling out a prank. Two voices, a camera malfunction, a whisper too close to explain. Each event alone could be dismissed. But together, they form a pattern that defies logic. Was it a coincidence? A trick of echo and interference? Or did something in that tunnel want to be heard? The host doesn't claim to know. He just knows what he experienced was real. And as he ends the video, he admits one thing. If he hadn't been there himself, he'd think it was. On October 11th, 2025, YouTuber Delane Salvaje, known for exploring nature at its most extreme, entered Aokigahara Forest beneath Mount Fuji in Japan. He wasn't searching for ghosts or legends, only the giant Japanese salamander, but in the quiet depths of this forest, he would uncover something far more haunting, not from nature, but from humanity itself. As the night deepened over Aokigahara, Delane and his companions stepped off the road and into the trees. The light from their flashlights scattered weakly across trunks that seemed to stretch endlessly in every direction. Beneath their boots, the ground was cold and uneven, a hardened layer of volcanic rock that swallowed sound and distorted distance. With no GPS or phone signal, the forest felt like it was quietly rearranging itself with every step. Their goal was simple: to film wildlife.
Hay un montón de venados. Estoy corriendo, mira, mira. Suaca, 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 mira, mira. Venados, venados, venados. Hay un montón. Qué buena, ¿eh? Acá en directo desde el bosque hay venados por el fondo corriendo. Y acá está súper frío, o sea, todo Japón acá ahorita está caliente, es verano, pero en el bosque acá está heladísimo. En el momento sentí escalofríos por la temperatura, los sonidos raros de sibilíos y un ambiente místico con una bruma. Aún más cuando llegamos a un parking con las luces azules. Pero igualmente ese bosque estaba cubierto de vida. Todo estaba muy tranquilo hasta que vino la policía. Konnichiwa, insect. Insect filming. El policía nos preguntó lo que estábamos haciendo, así que le mostré mi canal de YouTube y algunos videos. Nos pidió nuestros datos personales. Después de una larga conversación entre Colo, mi filmmaker, y el policía, recién me enteré de la verdad. Estábamos actualmente en el famoso bosque de los suicidios. Me sorprendió bastante, la verdad.
Él me dijo, este lugar es un lugar de suicidio en Japón.
Así que lo llamé.
Es posible que te pierdas, si es posible escucha lo que dice la policía y regresa a casa.
¿Qué opinas? Men, la policía es tan cortesa que nos pide permiso si podemos irnos, por favor, si quieren. Y nada, o sea, increíble. Entonces ahorita lo que vamos a hacer, vamos a irnos.
A deer briefly appeared in the beam of the camera, then vanished between the trees. For a few moments, the atmosphere felt calm again. But that stillness didn't last long. A pair of police officers suddenly appeared from the dark, warning them that they had entered Aokigahara, the suicide forest. They were told to turn back, a warning delivered without anger, only weary concern.
En ese momento tomé la decisión de revisar al borde de la pista para encontrar animales, ya que no me lo creía mucho y pensaba que todo era una leyenda urbana. Y es así, como a 15 minutos de la entrada, encontramos un camino abierto donde nos paramos a explorar un poco. Hay un auto, mira. Es que debe haber otra entrada, supongo. En el momento solo me pareció súper confuso cómo el auto había llegado hasta ahí, pero estaba tan enfocado en mi objetivo que lo ignoré en los primeros minutos para seguir buscando animales. Después de un momento, recién se me hizo todo raro y más me acercaba, menos sentido tenía todo. Así que decidí acercarme a ver y me di cuenta que el carro estaba prendido. Algo estaba pasando. En el momento, es como si me olvidé las circunstancias donde estaba y solo decidí acercarme pensando que iba a ver a alguien en el asiento del frente, pero no veía nada hasta que... No!
After leaving the main path, the group lingered near the edge of the forest. That's when Delane noticed something unusual, the faint hum of an engine. He followed the sound until a car came into view, almost swallowed by overgrown branches. It didn't belong there. The road was blocked by rocks and roots, yet the vehicle was running, headlights faintly flickering through the leaves. Delane approached slowly, his camera trembling in his hands. He looked inside the driver's seat, empty. A silence heavier than the air hung around him.
Chicos, hay un cadáver, lo juro. Ey, se mató a alguien.
Mentira.
Hay un cadáver, te lo juro. Mira. Te lo juro que hay un cadáver. Estaba en choque, pero igual decidí revisar. Podría seguir vivo.
Sí, boludo, hay un cadáver.
Está durmiendo. No había duda, estaba muerto. Además, no podía tocar nada para no ser incriminado. Y nos dimos cuenta que los hechos fueron recientes, hace un par de horas. No, pero recién ahora. Estamos buscando al policía que estaba acá antes para avisar que hay un cuerpo, pero estamos buscando bichos. Yo estaba buscando bichos para ver los bichos que había en esa zona. No, men.
I think it's a man. We barely saw him, but a car, and inside the car, we saw a body inside the car.
Tenía moneda, no puede llamar a la policía. Sí, felizmente siempre tengo monedas, muchachos. Quiero dejar un mensaje, chicos, si ven esas cosas, intento llamar a la policía. Bueno, yo pensaba abrir la puerta, por si acaso, porque creo que es por gas, para que si de una manera seguía vivo, sabe, podía recuperarse. Pero el problema es que si tocas algo de la cena, creo que puedes tener muchos problemas. Sí. Y acá no estamos en Argentina, en Perú, yo qué sé, acá estamos en Japón.
Va a venir la policía.
Bueno, vamos a ver.
Y vamos a tener que escoltar porque ellos no saben, porque no es acá, creen que acá
sí.
Y dije que no.
No, vamos a tener que llevarlos ahí. A ver, le voy a hacer señal de luces. Luego de esperar 15 minutos, llegó la ambulancia, pero todavía teníamos que llevarlos al lugar. Parecía surrealista, digno de cualquier película. Hace una hora ni sabía exactamente en dónde estaba. Todo fue muy rápido, demasiado para mí. Okay, llegamos. Fue impresionante la cantidad de gente movilizada. Inside. Por protocolos, primero los policías que tenían que intervenir y llamar a los médicos. Los médicos verifican si está con vida. Están arreglando si está vivo o no. Today?
Looks like.
Now? Okay. Is it common that it happened?
Dijo, sucede muy a menudo esto de los...
O sea, que pasa muchas veces. En sus protocolos tienen la obligación de intentar reanimar a la persona por lo menos 5 minutos. Ya están viendo las pruebas que hay en el piso, muchachos. Viendo la escena con más claridad, entendí que la persona usó el monóxido del carbono inhalando el gas. Para eso tapó las puertas y el tapo de escape con el carro prendido. En ese momento pensé que si solamente hubiera llegado un poco antes, podría haber sido difícil. Llegó la policía, nos preguntó cómo lo encontramos, la hora, qué hacíamos, datos personales y pasaportes. Nos agradecieron de avisar que había un cuerpo. No logro entender cómo el carro del fondo pasó acá. O sea, acá el carro no puede pasar, muchachos. Esa piedra está enorme, acá hay piedra enorme, acá otras piedras, troncos. Pude hablar un poco con los policías, me dejaron hablar con ellos un poco y les pregunté cuál era la frecuencia que la gente terminaba con su vida acá. Una llamada al mes más o menos para que notara un cuerpo. La probabilidad que justo el día que venimos acá, el carro prendido con el cuerpo adentro, estamos en el lugar cierto, metido ahí en el medio del bosque, una locura. Tremendo.
Inside the car, in the pale glow of the dashboard light, they saw what no one should ever have to see. The reality hit all at once. This was no legend, no story told for shock. This was the quiet tragedy that made Aokigahara infamous. The next day, under soft daylight, Delane spoke with calm clarity. Aokigahara wasn't cursed, he said it was misunderstood. Its silence was not supernatural, but human, filled with the weight of stories no one lived to tell. In the end, he said softly, Aokigahara is not cursed. It's a mirror of invisible pain, and living is the bravest act of all. So when the forest falls silent, it isn't calling you in. It's asking if you still have the strength to walk back out. Hold on a sec. If you're enjoying this so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's continue. July 26, 2025, deep in Texas along the wide stretch of the Trinity River. YouTuber fanatic known for his fearless outdoor challenges and fishing adventures is back with another overnight experiment, one that sounds fun but could go wrong fast. Together with his girlfriend Christina, he plans to camp on an inflatable life raft bought from Amazon. No backup plan, no second boat. Just the two of them, the dark river, and the hum of insects fading as night approaches. At first glance, it looks like another easygoing fanatic video until the river starts proving otherwise.
How good this scenery looks. That looks sexy, first off. That looks, I don't know how we still have that. By the way, we left it tied to the tree through the flooding over the last month, and it stayed. I don't know how it stayed. And not only that, honey, your artwork still all over it. I don't know how it's even possible. Both rods are out. This spot, this is the spot. I feel good, I don't know. We're filming on the inflatable tent. Catch a fish in the inflatable tent. But something feels good about catching a fish over 8 feet. And that's one of the, there's very few ever in history that have been caught that are over 8. So that's a wild statement, but I feel good. That right there That is what we need to catch a breaker world record. I don't know, do these fish, I've realized they can feel when you pick up the rod. Oh yeah, he's still on there. What? Yep. All right, there you go.
Like that. There you go.
There you go. All right, you know,
Just hold it.
nothing huge. I don't know what it is though. Oh no, it's a gar. It's a gar. It's a gar. It's a gar.
So I just do it like this?
Yeah, it's a baby gar.
Okay, it's just like...
It's just, yes, it's just like you, honey. It's a baby. You've caught a tiny little mama.
Oh my goodness. Holy smokes.
Oh, it's in my eye.
It's in your eye.
I know, it's in my eye.
Use the sleeve.
It's from your fish.
Hey, I caught a fish.
You did it. It's your first one ever. And it's literally, it's a little mama. Okay. Good God, it's literally in my eyeballs. Look at this baby mama.
The name is Nostril.
That's the best name I've ever heard.
Do you like it?
That was amazing.
Perfect.
Good boy, Nostril.
Look, isn't he so cute?
You caught it while you were wearing one of your teeth necklaces too.
Yeah.
Great job. All right, we're gonna let him go now.
All right,
we're gonna walk in the water.
Okay. Bye.
Go, Nostril, go. You've done it. You've done it. I'm not gonna lie. If there's any rod we want to run, it's this one. This one has the headpiece on it. I don't know, bro. I want to walk with it. I really do. That could be a big fish. Yep. That's a big fish. That's a bigger fish for sure. Okay, that's a big fish. That's a big fish.
And we got our headpiece back. Get that.
Here we go. Oh, that's a big fish. That's a big fish. Come to daddy. Oh my gosh. That is a mama. Oh my gosh. Yep. I'm going in. Ooh. Okay. Oh, that's a big fish. That is a big fat mama fish. Like I said, it wasn't 8, but it's huge. Oh my. Hey, big mama. Welcome to land. Time to go in the water, Elizabeth. Let's go swimming.
They begin early dragging heavy gear down the steep muddy bank until they reach the water's edge. The massive orange raft inflates slowly, its bright color standing out against the still river. It's supposed to be their home for the night. Loaded with coolers, fishing rods, and cameras, they push off from shore. The Texas sun hits hard, but the excitement of what's to come keeps them moving. After a few attempts, Christina hooks her very first alligator gar, small but fierce. They name it Nostril, and laugh unaware of what the night still holds.
Dude, flying. Absolutely flying. Gosh, bro. Oh, I feel something. Holy shark. I'm on a fish. Line's going that way. I don't even know where this fish could be. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's pulling us. Oh, yeah, it's pulling us. Oh, gosh. Oh, I'm floating far from camp. I'm in the tent. We're in the middle of the river, hooked onto a fish.
It's looking good.
Wait, what do we do about him?
You know, we don't worry about him.
I am hooked on. It's gotta be a big fish. The only thing is, it's not pulling drag anymore. It's just pulling me. The entire tent is moving. Oh, dude, I'm so far. That's the camp. I'm so far. I already floated.
Dude, these kind of smell weird.
You smell good.
Ooh. My feet can't touch the bottom yet, but I know we're close because he just kicked up all that mud. Fish is bigger than me. I don't know what to do. Because one big thrash and it's taking my leg and it's taking the tent. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on, baby mama. Daddy's here. Do not jump. Oh.
That would be the worst time to fall.
Hey guys.
You did it, V.
GoPro just died. I went a ways. I started kicking myself back upriver because I was going too far. Oh!
That scared me.
Well, if you take a look at her teeth, she does have teeth, as a matter of fact. Okay, honey. We've got about 50 feet of rope that's gonna come out of that boat, and this tent is gonna hang on. So we can't drift fully away. Hopefully, we are floating.
Well, no, guys, stop.
Oh, she must not know what has happened in this tent.
Honey, this is the tent with the teapot. What is that noise? I don't know if you guys didn't hear that noise, but you guys didn't hear that at all?
It's still going. Like
bubbling
yes.
In the water.
Pretty sure that's exactly what it is.
The tubes are still very inflated. Why does it sound like there's air coming out? No, there wasn't a hole last time.
I didn't hear this before. You didn't hear that before.
You think the guard did it?
It sounds loud. That sounds like our tubes are leaking air. The only thing is, we're not deflating.
As darkness sets in, Finn climbs back onto the raft, determined to land a giant. The camera captures the moment his rod bends, the line pulls tight, and suddenly the raft begins to drift. The current takes him hundreds of feet away, swallowed by the dark. It's just him, the raft, and whatever's below. When he finally returns exhausted, the laughter fades. Later that night, just as they're ready to rest, a faint hissing sound breaks the silence. Air is escaping somewhere beneath them, the raft is leaking. The walls start to sag, the floor softens under their feet. They suspect the same massive fish might have punctured it earlier. There's no panic, just that quiet realization this trip isn't going as planned.
Just collapsed. The tent did collapse. Okay, looks really pretty outside. That needs to be inflated, like ASAP.
Yeah. Oh, if I fall, it's like I'm going straight.
That is it.
No, please.
Motor's out. Motor is out of juice.
Oh my goodness.
And I thought.
By morning, the calm river hides the chaos of the night before. But as they try to head home, the motor refuses to start. The battery's dead. Stranded again, Finn jumps into the water and pulls the boat by hand, inch by inch, until they finally reach the bank. After the video went live, fans filled the comments with laughter and concern. Some called the raft the Yellow Submarine, while others wondered if Finn and Christina had pushed things too far this time. The raft sank, the motor died, yet they still laughed it off. But as the Trinity River faded behind them, one thought remained: next time will it still end this easy? October 16th, 2025, Waynesburg, Pennsylvania. Inside the decaying halls of the Greene County Alms house, two paranormal investigators, Audrey and Bella, begin their newest investigation for their YouTube channel, Audrey and Bella. Known for exploring haunted asylums, orphanages, and forgotten places, their channel documents real encounters with what might linger beyond. This time, they've chosen a location infamous for its cruelty, a poorhouse where hundreds died and countless others were locked away in misery. But as night falls, the spirits within seem eager to be heard. The video opens with Audrey and Bella explaining their challenge, a month of horror event where they test the limits of fear itself. Their destination tonight is a first for them, the abandoned Greene County Alms house.
Tonight we are here at a brand new yet terrifying location, the Greene County Alms house. For this location, we have some new challenges that we want to try out that will probably traumatize us once again. We will be doing a spirit tag, which is where we will split up, but it won't be like your ordinary game of tag. First person to feel a cold touch, hear a noise, or sense anything nearby becomes it. Whoever becomes it will silently hunt down the other in the dark halls and try to find. The other challenge that we'll be doing is letting our followers take control of a part of our night, and you may be wondering what that means. Our first stop, this is where I feel like a lot of the noises were coming from. Ooh, I don't like that you can see like up in those hallways. What if we're in here and then you like see something up there? I'd be scared. Okay. Yeah, again guys, this is the oven that a child was burnt in and burnt alive. That freaked me out, bro. This is the room where, who was it? What was the lady? I forget. She didn't have a name that they know of, but she put her baby in the oven in an attempt to warm it up and accidentally burned it and killed it. So she fried that baby in the oven. Yeah, she fried that shit. Bella, okay. Next spot is up here. Unexplained odors. Unexplained odors? That's crazy because I said that it smelled weird in the one children's room. Okay guys, I guess this is like the most active hallway. Oh yeah, these were the rooms I was saying I smelled something weird. I'm gonna cut to that earlier whenever I said that. Sunken shit. Sunken shit? Are there any shit? I've seen like a... Is there a toy? What? There's a ship in here.
I was gonna say.
And it smells weird in here. Are you in this room? Can you make a noise? Did you hear that woo? Yeah. Okay, you guys, so this room has a weird smell to it. It has a sunken ship behind us. And it has a mirror, which earlier, like 5 seconds ago, I was just talking about how it was a scrying mirror. Is there a child spirit that's trying to talk to us? You said follow him. Who are we supposed to be following?
Black-eyed kids.
Black-eyed kids? There's no way.
Are you out in the hallway? If I shine my light, can I see you?
Dude, my heart literally hurts right now. I'm freaking out.
Can you come make a noise closer to us? I'm peeping my head out the room we're in. You wanna come over here and make another noise?
We're literally in a kid's room. All of these clues brought us in here, and then it says black-eyed kids after I said, is there a kid here that wants to talk to us?
They share fragments of its grim history, a place built to shelter the poor but remembered for neglect, abuse, and over 700 reported deaths. Its most disturbing tale centers on a mother who accidentally killed her child in an old brick oven, a story that still clings to the building's kitchen. As they begin setting up, a faint female voice says hello. Neither of them had spoken. Later, while exploring the children's room, their device mentions 2 chilling words, black-eyed kids.
Okay, well, that was so fun. Should we just do our other challenge now?
Sure.
5 minute in the dark, no equipment. By ourselves. Okay. Okay, guys. I'm first. I'm starting this while I explain so I can hurry up and be done with it. Setting this for or just whenever it gets to 5 minutes, I guess. But I'm down here in the dungeon. I guess. I know it said no light, but we don't have night vision, so I don't know how you guys are gonna see us. So I guess I'm just gonna sit down here and in the dark. I don't think I know. Wait, did it say silent? Or it just said no equipment in the dark? Mind you, there are so many doors down here. Anything could be in any one of these. People also hear footsteps upstairs, walking. If there's anyone down here in this dungeon, can you make a noise for me? I'm gonna be down here for 4 more minutes, basically in the dark, by myself. Or if anybody is up there, if you want to walk around, let me hear you. Guys, if you see anything in that room next to me, let me know. Can anyone make any noise? I'm down here by myself. Like I said, if you want to come talk to me or make any noise, now is your time. What the hell was that? Stop. Is that you that just made that noise? It's like right by the entrance. Stop. 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 Holy shit, I just heard like some like screeching noise out there. That door leads to the outside. Dude, I'm like really freaking out now. I have 3 minutes, or I'm at 3 minutes, 50 seconds. I have 1 minute left. Please, 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 please. 1 minute left. My heart is beating so fast right now, I'm gonna throw up. Oh my god, I have 1 minute left. I don't even want to ask him to do anything else. I'm so scared, bro. Baby carriage? Stop. Okay, I have 30 seconds left, please. I'm so scared. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I don't even want to ask it to make any more noises. Before I leave, if anyone's upstairs, can you walk around so I can hear your footsteps? Dude, and of course the noise came from the entrance where I literally have to go to leave. Okay, I have 10 seconds left, okay. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bye. Okay, there's a fake snake there. I don't have time to look at the fake snake because I'm gone. So Bella's gonna pull out Spirit Talker. We're gonna have Necrometer and Spirit Talker. Wait, what's that mean? Your phone's on airplane mode, isn't it? Well, yeah. Can we talk this over? Do you see people coming here and using this equipment maybe as a ritual? Baby!
Baby. No way. Be so for real right now.
Baby? That's crazy.
That is the first thing that I got on this. So someone in here. Hatred.
Do you hate yourself that you accidentally did that? Is that how you feel towards yourself? Because it was an accident. You didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah. And we hope that now you're hopefully at peace with your baby. Or at least just with your baby in the afterlife.
What happened to the baby in this room?
Oh my god, it's a liar. Oh my god. I see you? It's not like that wasn't like a... True? Are we talking to Joyce or the lady that lost her... Okay, I'm sorry. Yes! A woman's voice said yes. And it's not like it's a man's voice that said no. Okay. Weird. So, why is this woman watching us? Why does she have her eye on us? There's a red light that's out in the hallway. Can anybody walk by to let us know that you're out there? I keep getting weird chills on the side of it.
In the dungeon below, Bella accepts a solo challenge. Moments into her 5 minutes alone, a screeching noise echoes from the entrance. She freezes, visibly shaken, but stays until her timer ends. They return to the kitchen and ask questions about the woman and her baby. The device answers baby, then hatred. When Audrey repeats a question about the child, it responds sharply, liar. Later in the women's ward, the spirit box says, I see you. And in the final minutes, as they explore the dungeon once more, Audrey feels a sudden burning across her back. Bella checks a red mark has appeared. The device says drain camera. Moments later, both of their cameras shut off completely. Viewers later claimed to see orbs drifting near Bella and strange lights in the hallway. Some say the scratch was a warning, not an attack, and that something inside the dungeon wanted them gone. Whatever happened inside that dungeon remains unanswered. Their cameras went dark. But what if something else kept watching after the lights were gone? June 12, 2024. At Whistler Bike Park in British Columbia, riders called it Wismas, the most anticipated day of the year. Among them was Jordan Boostmaster, a mountain biker known for capturing every trail, every jump, every rush on his channel. The day began with laughter and adrenaline, but before it ended, it would turn deadly quiet. The day began with excitement. Jordan and his friends Simon and Dale lifted their bikes onto the new, faster gondola and rolled down the freshly groomed trails. Each jump felt smoother than the last, each corner sharper as they carved through Crank It Up and A-Line. Laughter followed them through the runs, the kind that comes when everything seems to go right. Hours passed, and confidence grew. Jordan's rhythm on the trail was effortless, almost hypnotic. By the time they reached Fade to Black, a double black diamond line, notorious for its technical drops, they were chasing speed, pushing limits. Then in an instant, it happened. The camera jolted, the screen shook, and the world fell silent.
Just a heads up, this may not be easy to watch. That was the hardest impact I've ever had, and at this point, I cannot make a sound. There's no airflow in or out. I've knocked the wind out of myself a number of times before, but this was different.
Are you just winded? Yeah.
I almost passed out at this point, and I think it was because I couldn't exhale any carbon dioxide. At this point, it felt like I was starting to almost wake up from a dream.
Just breathe. You're okay. You're okay.
Can you talk?
A little bit.
Yeah. So everyone called patrol, and around 5 minutes later, they showed up.
Okay. Thank you.
Jordan had gone down hard. The sound of impact was replaced by something far worse. Nothing at all. He tried to breathe, but the air refused to come. His body wouldn't move. Minutes later, rescuers arrived calling for urgent evacuation. By the time the helicopter reached Vancouver, the diagnosis was grim: 5 fractured ribs, a collapsed lung, and days in the hospital to recover what was nearly lost. Viewers later said that they held their breath as he lost his. One wrote that silence after the crash was terrifying. Another said, I saw that same helicopter land in Vancouver. For a moment, the whole community felt just how fragile the ride can be. Weeks later, Jordan posted, I'm healing super well from this crash now. But that question lingers: how far would you go for the thrill of one more run? October 6th, 2020. In the remote countryside of Brazil where legends never die, the team from Chamos, a channel devoted to haunted folklore, sets out to investigate the myth of the lobisomem, the Brazilian werewolf. That night, under a blood-red moon, curiosity would lead them somewhere they shouldn't have gone. The footage begins with the group gathered in the dark flashlights flickering against the dirt road. Kamos introduces the plan to follow the trail of a creature that, according to locals, still roams these hills. Alongside him are Jafinho, Jay, and Wendell, the man who claims to have already seen it.
Eu sou o Chamos, hoje trazendo a lenda do lobisomem, do que a gente vai encarar nessa madrugada. Agora são mais ou menos 10 horas da noite. Tô aqui na frente da casa do Jefinho, o Jota tá aqui comigo já também, a gente tá com a equipe completa. A gente tá indo lá se encontrar com o Andrew que me levou na lenda do lobisomem, ele que conhece bem a área lá e ele que tem esses relatos de que um possível lobisomem ataca os animais da região.
Wendell plays back a series of recordings, his voice steady but uneasy. He describes footprints too large for any known animal, each nearly twice the size of a man's hand. He had them analyzed by a biologist. No match was found. On the tape, his words echo. It's real. I saw its eyes on the hill. When they meet him later that night, Wendell lays out a hand-drawn map marked with a safe zone. He tells the team he has set traps and prepared bottles of holy water mixed with aconite, a substance once believed to repel werewolves. As they enter the forest, the air grows heavy. Under their lights, they spot massive tracks pressed deep into the mud and a torn piece of raw meat hanging from a branch far higher than any of them could reach. The forest is silent until a foul smell spreads through the air, the stench of decay.
Cheiro de carniça, velho.
Carniça? Cheiro... Sabe cheiro
de bicho morto.
Cheiro de ferro, sangue mesmo?
Isso.
Eu não enxergo cor de sangue, cara. Meu olfato acaba ficando um pouco mais sensível.
Eu só não lembro onde que tá aqueles ossos agora, fechou? Aonde?
Tá pra cá, só que a gente vai ter que entrar ali. Ali, ó. Bem ali.
Aonde?
Aqui, ó.
Aqui, ó.
Galera, fiquem de olho. Que susto. Tá vendo lá o brilho?
Aonde?
Tá aqui, ó. Vem aqui, ó.
Ai, cara, olha lá, velho.
Cachorro. Aqui, ó. Cachorro. Porte médio. Tranquilo. Só não encoste nessas ossadas, cara, porque... Tá, que isso aí ainda tem algum...
É, né?
É,
a alma dele, né, cara? Não é bom, né?
Vamos pra onde agora, hein?
Tu quer ir lá pra cima? Onde a gente encontrou maior quantidade de ossos?
Isso, pode ser. Mas eu acho que, é pra lá, né, que sobe, né? Ou é pra cá?
Aqui tem uma subida. Tem a subida mais fechada e tem a subida mais aberta. Eu sugiro ir mais pela aberta.
Então tá.
Aqui a gente tá num local muito fechado. Chama, sai daqui! Chama, sai!
Vaza, velho, desce! Ai, cara! Caí na árvore aqui, velho! Ai, cara! Ele tá lá em cima, velho! Falei pra vocês! Corre pro cisco, Jefinho! Corre, cara! Cara, arrebentei meu dedo. Cara, arrebentei meu dedo. O que tu fez?
Ele deu ali, cara.
Arrebentei meu dedo. Eu caí do degrau, velho.
Nossa, eu disse que ali era perigoso, que era liso, cara.
Cara, minha água ficou pra trás, cara. Estamos sem proteção agora, velho.
Não tá focando aqui, bicho. Olha só, arrebentei meus 2 dedos, cara. Olha só. Não tá focando, cara.
Ei, mas o que era aquilo lá, cara? Cara, que susto, velho. Era um...
Vocês viram que a lua apareceu.
Mano do céu.
Moments later, 2 glowing eyes appear in the darkness, staring back at them. The group freezes. Dogs bark furiously somewhere in the distance. When they move closer, they find bones scattered on the ground. Then a cracking sound above. The hill shakes with movement. Kamos lifts his camera just as clouds part, and the red moon illuminates the ridge. There, silhouetted against the light, stands a towering, fur-covered shape. He yells, "It's up there!" The camera jerks. The screen cuts to chaos, shouting footsteps, breathless panic as they flee downhill. Some viewers believe what they saw was real, that the creature was no hoax. One comment reads, "Se Deus existe." Essas criaturas existing também. If God exists, so do these beings. Others simply wrote prayers quoting Psalm 23 as if the video itself carried a curse. The team escaped that night, but the camera's final seconds captured something faint just beneath the sound of their footsteps. A low, steady breath, almost human, almost not. October 14th, 2025. Deep in the Appalachian forest of Canada, paranormal investigator Lamar from the YouTube channel Paranormal Discovery begins a solo camping trip unlike any he's ever attempted before. His channel is known for exploring real haunted places and uncovering unexplained phenomena caught on camera. But this time the location carries a darker reputation, the isolated grave of an 8-year-old girl named Catherine McIntosh, who died in 1889. Locals believe her spirit is trapped by something else, something described only as the Gray Being. For Lamar, this investigation isn't just another episode. It's a journey into one of Canada's most haunted sites, and what he captures here may change everything he believes about the afterlife.
We got her grave right there. All right, Key, let's go take a look. So it looks like people have actually came here. They put like a wire like all through here. I don't know if you can see that. There's a wire. What do you smell, Key? What do you smell, baby? Smells something, huh? So, hold on. What's going on, babe? What's going on? So this is Catherine, everybody. Catherine McIntosh. For those of you guys who have been following me for the last 4 years, you have probably known about Catherine McIntosh. For those of you guys who are new to the channel and have never seen this before, this is one of a kind, man. This is a one of a kind spot. And you don't find this at all very often. Now, this is almost sad but creepy at the same time. And yeah, she just sits here in the middle of nowhere. I'm not joking.
Lamar begins his exploration with his loyal dog, Kia, making his way through the thick forest toward the old grave. When he arrives, the small headstone of Catherine stands alone, separated from the rest of the family cemetery. The toys and offerings left there by previous visitors have all vanished.
Well, Catherine, we're gonna be down the road, okay? I know you recognize me, you've seen me before, but we're gonna go that way, a little bit down further, all right? As you know, we stick around the area, we sometimes go that way and around, but you're more than welcome to join me and my dog. I don't know if you like dogs, but feel free to come join us, try and communicate with us, and don't let that entity hold you back from talking, okay? You're safe with us. Okay, Catherine, we're gonna go up the road now. Feel free to follow us if you want. You're more than welcome to follow us, okay?
He speaks softly to the grave, inviting her to communicate, promising he means no harm. As daylight fades, he drives deeper into the forest to set up camp. He prepares a simple meal, filming every moment the ramen boiling, the quiet crackle of his stove. By the time night falls, his only source of light is his night vision camera. He activates his spirit box, hoping to reach Catherine again. Almost immediately, a distorted voice breaks through the static. Please leave here.
Alrighty.
We will touch you.
Okay, yo, I came to this location to try and talk to Catherine. You are a spirit here. You most likely know of Catherine McIntosh down the way. Are there any spirits up this way that I should know about? The spirits that linger around Catherine's grave up here as well. I'll introduce myself. My name is Lamar. I've been here before, not this far in, but...
Please leave here.
Whoa. Why do you want me to leave? Give me a reason why you want me to leave.
Kia trembles beside him. The forest grows silent. No wind, no insects, no sound at all. Lamar feels something unseen pressing in around him.
I can feel this anomaly, entity. Oh, this is not good.
Elevator.
Oh, shit. It's a weird headache. Oh, what the fuck is going on, man? I legit don't know where this came from. I was feeling a little bit like before I was eating, and I feel like this is spiritual. This is not the MSG I just ate in the noodles, okay? Like, this is legit a spiritual connection that's happening to me right now, and I don't know what it is, but it's like something here is jabbing at my spirit guide right now. This is some bullshit. Like, I don't feel safe. I'm sorry, but I do not feel safe. Whoa. I'm getting lightheaded now.
Should be scared.
Holy shit. Okay. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is packing up everything and basically heading back towards the direction of Catherine's grave. Now, this is not where our adventure ends right now. At this point, we're just gonna go back towards the graves, see what we can uncover, and like, I had to take a few hours. I had to call Charles. I had to talk to her for a bit to really get this feeling shaken out of me, but I just can't shake the feeling right now. So I got a key in the car right now. It's officially getting real out here. Like, I wanted to make sure she's like mostly safe. Right now I just feel like I'm off. Like, my whole energy right now is off. Something spiritual is here with us as I'm speaking to you right now, like I'm not even joking, this ain't a game. This is real shit that I'm sharing with you. As much as people in the comments think it's a game, it's not a game. Right now, there's something real and something just sketchy. It's like not even like chill. Hello? 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 It's literally like in front of me. Dude, I'm freaked the fuck out right now. Whoa! Ah! Hello? Holy shit! Who's that? Who's there? Oh. Who's there? I apologize, guys. I truly apologize to you. It's been a while since I've had something like this happen. Like, I just feel like it's an anxiety attack, potentially, but at the same time, very spiritual. This ain't a game. This really ain't a game. It is 12:04, and yeah, we still out here. Look at this. Middle of nowhere. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, it's kind of a bad idea that we're doing this, but it is what it is, man. So I'm gonna keep driving. I'm just gonna leave this kind of in night vision right now and just kind of, I don't know. Okay.
His head begins to ache, his thoughts blur, and a wave of fear overtakes him. He decides to leave packing his gear and driving back toward the grave. Near the site, the air feels heavy. The infrared lights on his camera start to flicker even though the battery is full.
Oh, I have no idea what's going on with these lights, but like I'm actually like nervous now. Key, we gotta get in the car. Okay, Key, I think it's time. We gotta call it, baby. Come on, in you go. In you go. Oh, shit. What is going on? Oh. Who's doing this? I passed out. I fucking passed out. Who's doing this? Fucking suddenly knocked me the fuck out. Oh shit. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here, Key. We're getting the fuck out of here. Oh shit. Yeah.
Then suddenly a violent crash, the camera drops. For a few seconds, everything goes black. When the image returns, Lamar is screaming dazed, saying he's been knocked out. He grabs his things, jumps into his car, and speeds away. Some viewers later suggested he may have been attacked by something unseen, possibly the same force that keeps Catherine's spirit bound to the grave. Others think the exhaustion, stress, and isolation could have triggered his body to react in ways he couldn't control. But one comment stood out among the rest. You told it couldn't hurt you, but you forgot to tell it not to follow you home. Since that night, Lamar hasn't returned to the Appalachian forest, and viewers can't help but wonder if he really left that place behind or if something from that night left with him. February 3rd, 2023. In the cold hills of the United Kingdom, Claire, creator of the YouTube channel Wild Bear, set out for another solo night in the wild. Her plan was simple: find an old stone hut and turn it into shelter with a single tarp, even as the forecast warned of bad weather ahead. The hike ended at a small ruin built of stacked gray stone open to the sky. Claire cleared a space, set her pack down, and began working quickly.
I'll be using that, and I've got the small tarp as backup in case something bad happens to this one. Lots of pegs. I've got some Titan ground anchors as well because I think it's going to be windy. These are my guy lines, and I've got lots of lightweight paracord as well. So hopefully we can put something together with that.
Gonna guy out the corners first, and then we'll add some more on as well. It's starting to rain and I haven't got it up yet, and it's a bit of a nightmare actually because it keeps trying to take off like a parachute, and I've already ripped my tarp because I was using rocks to try and hold it down while I pegged it in, and it's ripped it, so bear with me. Got a very precarious 4 corner pegs in. Just put more in, get it tied down better. Oh, it's quite cool actually. Alright, I definitely need more guys on this or it's just going to fly off. hard work. Really hard work. I've ripped my tarp in 2 places. The guy lines were a nightmare to put into the ground because it's all rock. Just can't get the pegs in. So they're basically being held down by big rocks, and there was no point bringing these because there's no ground for them to go into. But I think it's pretty sturdy. It seems to be holding up nice at the moment, and it's a lovely little nook inside. So of course you can't weigh the top down with rocks to hold the tarp down because wind catches it, the rocks could land on your head and kill you. So don't do that. Use guy lines. Here I am in my amazing little nook. Now that it's up, I really love it, but I've wrecked my tarp. I've absolutely battered it, and that is no fault of the tarp at all. It's because I've been dragging it against really sharp rocks. So if it holds up during the night without sort of tearing all across the middle, that will be amazing. So I think I'm going to get my stuff set out now. It is about 3:15, so I guess it will be dark in about 45 minutes. I am all set up for the night. Let me show you around. So my sleep system is all set up. I've got my sit mat, my ground tarp, that's a DD Magic carpet. It's my clothes, electronics, filming stuff. Got my food here, cook set, water. This is unfiltered water in the bottles, and I've got my Life Straw filter bottle, so when I want to drink, just fill that up with water. The rain's coming down a bit now, just slightly. I'm going to get my dinner started. I am Marvin and going to get my nice warm clothes on. I've fashioned a little hanging light so I can move my light around wherever I want it. It's really gorgeous in here. That dinner was amazing, so good. So it's about 6 o'clock I think, and sunrise is at 8:30 tomorrow morning, so I've got a lot of dark now, which is fine by me. I've not had much sleep this week, so I'm really looking forward to just getting in my little sleep system, being all cozy, just listening to the rain, sleeping as much as I want and having no alarm. That is so comfy. It's bliss. I can just lay here, watch my tarp fly away into oblivion.
The tarp fought against her from the start. Every gust of wind made it swell and twist. At one point, she pressed a rock against the fabric to hold it down, only to see a small tear form near the corner. Still, she kept going, tying line after line until the tarp finally stayed. Inside, it felt almost peaceful. The small room glowed with the light of her camp stove. She laid out her sleeping bag, arranged her food, and spoke softly about the storm moving in. For a short while, she managed to forget the wind outside. By 6 p.m., night swallowed the valley. 10 guy lines anchored the tarp. Rain hammered the roof, but it held. Then came the slow change, a drop of water, then a trickle, seeping through the seams. The air grew colder.
And dry in my sleep system. My foot end of the bivy bag is getting wet. Everything by the door is getting wet because the rain's coming in the doorway. There is some moisture just floating around in the air, but for the most part, everything over the side is staying lovely and dry. Good fun. It's 8 o'clock now. I'm just chilling, watching a film on my phone and listening to the craziness. There is a ripping noise. That's not much like it. That's just gonna keep ripping now. I don't think this is gonna hold out till morning. Oh dear. That's not good. It's gonna be an interesting night. I don't know if you can see that, but the top's gone. It's gone. It's just ripped off. It's flapping around, so I've decided to pack up and go to my car. 10 o'clock, is it? Yeah. While it's not raining, I'm gonna get packed up and yeah, I'm gonna sleep in my car because that didn't work. It didn't work. I'm getting this away real quick before the rain starts again. We can make our way down real slowly and carefully. It's not always the right decision to pack up and go, but it's a full moon, so it's light,
I've got plenty of head torches and whatnot. And it's easy, straightforward. 2 kilometres, take it slow. The guy lines and the pegs and the rocks, they all held absolutely fine, but it's just because the tarp ripped. Let's get down from here. Just gonna take it nice and slow, no rush, easy. Just gotta not slip really and really look where I'm going. So yeah, down at the stream. So cross this, and then we're back on the path. Here we are. Here's the path. Okay, good. Well, I don't think I've ever seen a waterfall in the dark before, so that's quite cool.
Around 8 p.m., she recorded the sound a deep, tearing rip somewhere above her head. The tarp had given way. The next moments blurred flapping fabric rain rushing and everything soaked. By 10 o'clock, Claire made her decision. She gathered what she could, stepped out into the storm, and began the long walk back down the mountain alone. At sunrise, she returned. The tarp was torn to ribbons, sliced open by the sharp edges of the old hut. It wasn't the wind, she explained, it was the stone itself that failed her shelter. Many called it a smart decision to leave. But as she looked back at the silent ruins, some couldn't help but wonder what else might have been waiting out there once the storm had passed. Hold on a sec. If you're enjoying this so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's continue. March 20th, 2023. Aboard one of California's most haunted ships, the Star of India YouTuber FaZe Rug began filming what he thought would be another late-night collaboration with Sam and Colby. Known for his energetic challenges and light-hearted adventures, Rug had recently stepped into darker territory, haunted investigations where the unknown often answers back. But this time, the ship had its own story to tell. It started like every other ghost hunt, quiet introductions, a tour through the narrow halls of the ship, and stories about the souls said to remain on board.
This is the saloon area. It's one of the most haunted areas on the ship, as far as you want to say a spirit has a home base. Is the first mate's cabin, which is this right here.
Oh, great. Starting off real bad.
Nice.
Tiny. Yeah.
A British Army captain named McBarnett. So he got promoted, and I'm doing that air quotes thing, to a posting in New Zealand. Basically, he screwed up real bad, and we're trying to get rid of him without firing him. He did not want to go as an alcoholic. After he had managed to consume about half of the scotch on the ship, the captain cut him off. We've just taken his only medication away from him. He his own throat right in this room.
In this room.
In that room.
The ship's surgeon stitched him up. He actually ended up being put on watch. And he actually took off all the bandages and stitching. I don't know if I'm just like tripping, but I think I saw like a little like shadow over there. I don't know. Maybe I'm just seeing things because now I'm scared.
Please say that was creepy.
Another way that he'll show his presence, you'll get this.
Whoa.
Opposite swing, and if the boat was rocking, they could be moving together. As you can see right now, they're both kind of coming to a stop. Where he fell from was the Tgallant Yard, which if you look up there, it's the second one from the top.
Oh, that's fun. He didn't die right away.
No, he fell from the Tgallant Yard, starboard side, and he landed approximately here, right in this general area. He broke both legs and was knocked unconscious on impact. He never regained consciousness, but he did linger for 4 days. He was like 15 years old. He's a very playful spirit. Well, I'm gonna take you to the place where the accident happened.
Oh gosh.
This man's name was never recorded in even the ship's log. We don't know what his name was. We're gonna come down this ladder. This is where the story happened. Our unnamed crewmen, they were weighing the anchor, which means bringing the anchor up out of the water to get the ship underway. They're bringing it up. He's down there in the chain locker laying it out. There was a catastrophic mechanical malfunction with the anchor windlass, which is 2 levels above. The anchor redeployed, dropped, gravity carried it right to the bottom of the ocean. While he was in here with this chain, he got tangled up in it and pulled out through that.
Oh! Right here? What?
Is uncomfortable to imagine what happened to him. It was like, not good.
All right, guys, it's time for the investigation. We're starting in the saloon with the captain.
Music box, it's a motion sensor.
When you turn it on, it's gonna calibrate. Plays a creepy song like this. There we go. Oh. So now, anything motion will do this. So it's not supposed to go off.
Wait, could you turn around really quick?
No,
I'm not even kidding, bro.
Do you see that? 2 is this one and then that one. Look at this. Giant scratch all the way down.
I didn't feel any. Has anyone been scratched before? Because I've been scratched on my back. You feel it in the moment.
I don't think I've ever felt it actually happen.
I've never felt it, but either some people will point it out or I'll notice it when I get home.
Guys, this is the REM pod. If you get close to it, it makes noise. So I was thinking we put it in the room where somebody bled out right there. Maybe we just do it on the bed because you would think if he died here, it'd probably die
He bled out on the bed, yeah.
Just like this, guys, if you go into the field, it makes noise. As simple as that.
So if we're on the table and we hear something, it's that.
It could not be us at all.
Yeah, next one.
This is an obelisk. It basically reads.
Oh, did you hear
dude, look, already, bro. Hold on.
We're this far away.
Is there someone in there?
Oh, it answered. Hold on.
Can you make that light go off a little more?
It just go. Oh my god.
Oh.
Dude,
Thank
right
you.
off the bat, we're gonna be getting a lot.
If you want to come up to this device, we'll be able to actually hear your voice. This is the captain. Can you describe yourself?
Book. That what you did in your free time? Did you like to read books?
Chain.
The chain where the fisherman died, right?
Yeah, wait, is what called the chain locker.
The chain locker. What if it's trying to get us to go there?
Not yet. Maybe.
Not yet.
Not yet. Captain, the fisherman, or another spirit.
Or John Campbell.
Sight.
Like in our sight?
Maybe. The shadow figure?
Freeze. If it said sight, all we... Oh, that's like a yes, like a confirmation. All we can see is like where the captain would be.
It said freeze and then sight.
If it's just one spirit, can you go up to that red light and tap the antenna?
Oh my god, there we go. Okay, so it was just one
spirit.
You know what an interesting thing we could do to trigger the captain? You know those lights?
Oh yeah.
We could do that on purpose to attract.
They learned about Captain Barnett, who ended his own life in the saloon. About John Campbell, the 15-year-old who fell from the mast. About the nameless fisherman crushed by the anchor chain. Each room carried its own echo of tragedy. In the captain's quarters, the team set up motion sensors and electromagnetic detectors. The moment the devices went live, something strange happened. 3 long red scratches appeared on Rugg's neck, deep enough to see sudden enough that he hadn't even felt them. Sam and Colby froze, staring in disbelief. The Ovilus device, meant to translate spirit words, spoke a single one chain, then another rope. Both words matched the story of the fisherman, the man who died tangled beneath the deck. Following those clues, they descended into the ship's chain locker.
So guys, just for context, this right here is this chain locker where the fisherman died. So if you were to come up and talk to us in a different area, you'd pass the REM pod. I'm gonna set it right here at the bottom of the stairs.
It's gonna calibrate, like right there.
Anytime someone would be coming up, it would cap. Is the fisherman here with us?
We were led here, so we were wondering if you followed us.
You just walk all the way up or down the stairs, we'll know that you're here. Oh! Dude,
Wait, he might be coming up the stairs right now.
If this goes up.
Let me just make sure. Okay, that's so weird.
That's very
Wait, just putting this together, maybe I'm stupid as hell, but it said chain and rope, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Both of them? That is insane. Look.
That's what I'm saying.
That is so crazy.
There's a chain
and ropes everywhere.
So we are in the kitchen right here, as you can see, and this is the room where the cook would sleep. Someone claimed they saw an invisible head lay on the bed, and I'm here with all this equipment that I'm gonna be in there by myself. I don't know if you guys got a good look of it before. I'm gonna set the music box right here in the doorway, so it's gonna calibrate. Oh, it said enter. I'm gonna place the REM pod in this corner because this is probably where someone could have laid their head. So as you can see, that's not supposed to. Johnny? Wait. John Campbell. It said Johnny. I think it's time to be in here alone, but look guys, it's not going off. So that's so freaky. Actually historic here. Oh my gosh, we were standing in John Campbell's spot where he jumped off.
Together.
Okay. I have a few devices set up. My left. Oh my gosh. Someone's right next to me to the left. So I asked if the scratch mark on my neck was by an evil spirit on this ship or an evil spirit that's attached to me. If it's an evil spirit on this ship, please go touch that red light. Record and file. Oh gosh. I'm not here to disturb you. I'm sorry if we are. If you want me to leave this room, give me a sign. If I'm speaking to a dark entity, give me a sign. Oh my gosh, the music box just went off. Did someone just walk in front of the music box? Is someone in the kitchen here with me? Some? Is there multiple people here with me? Beer. Oh my gosh. The captain was an alcoholic. I think I'm like done in here, guys. I'm really feeling lightheaded. That's so freaky. It went off for a second. Fall. Oh my god. John Campbell fell. John, if this is you, give me a sign. The music box at the doorway or a REM pod right here. Surface. Oh my gosh. I think I'm just gonna get out of here, guys. It's gonna go off. Holy crap. I'm getting the chills right now.
The air was tight, the space small. Using flashlights for yes or no answers, they asked if the two spirits they'd met earlier were responsible for the marks. The light stayed off. No. That silence led to another realization: there might be someone or something else on board. Later, Rugg entered the ship's kitchen alone, the room where a crewman once saw a head resting on his pillow. Almost immediately, the Ovilus spoke again, Johnny. The name of the boy who fell. Then fall. Then surface. Each word connecting back to his death. When the music box at the doorway suddenly played, the group knew the session was over.
We are back to where we started, where we had an insane amount of activity to start off the investigation. And we actually brought out the cat balls. If you guys don't know, these are just regular cat balls from Petco. As you can see, they're not going off from this much movement around, but if you touch it, like that, they go off. So
if that goes off.
If that goes off, that is crazy. We also set up, you know, the music box in that room and the REM pod on that couch. I love getting blindfolded.
All right, is that good?
That's perfect.
All right, see if that's too loud.
You could turn it up.
Turn it off.
Okay, I think that's good.
So we're good to go now. We can start asking questions. He's under. Rugg, you can't hear us, right?
Wait, can we turn it up louder? I can't hear you guys, but I just want to hear your... Okay, there we go, there we go.
This is so loud.
This is like max volume right now.
It's like super loud. All right, Rugg, can you hear us? Brian, are you ready to start? Oh. That hasn't gone off the entire time we were setting up the scene.
Music box.
Safe.
First mate's room. Does that mean the captain is here with us?
Are we safe here with the captain?
Oh, I think it said Campbell. I'm not gonna lie, I think it said Campbell.
Campbell.
Are we safe with Campbell?
Did John Campbell come up here with us?
Deal.
Did John make a deal? Or John, are we talking to you? Finish
You want to finish a deal? What deal do you want to finish?
And there again.
Drop.
Campbell dropped from the mat.
John, are we talking to you specifically? Are you in this room right now where the music box is? Are you making that go off?
Fighting. Die.
Die fighting.
So you died here on the ship, is that correct?
Tonight.
Fighting.
Is he saying something is gonna die here?
First
mate's room. Do you recognize any of us? Have you been...
Relax.
Okay.
Earlier you said something negative could possibly be here. Is it with us right now?
Harm.
Oh my god. Something's trying to harm us. What is it?
Yeah.
Oh my god. It is so loud, guys. He cannot hear us.
Is this same thing?
Turn around.
Oh my god.
The thing that was negative was in here.
Oh, that's turn around right there. It's the same thing that scratched Brian earlier.
Haha.
I genuinely have chills right now. There's something negative right behind us.
Frank or something. He's like laughing at us. Are you still trying to harm us?
Come in. Now.
Come in now. Wait, do you want us to go into the first mate's room?
Screw you.
Bro, this is actually like a harm.
Dead.
It said dead like before, right?
Yeah, multiple die and dead.
Why are you here? Why don't you cross over? Are you trapped here?
Be stopped.
I heard that so clear.
Stop. So he wants something to be stopped.
The negative.
Come.
Dude, he keeps saying come.
Where do you want us to go?
You want us to go over to the first mate's room.
Wait, what happened?
I felt something behind me.
Wait. What? What'd you feel?
I don't know, like I just felt like right here in the back of my shoulder,
Dude,
just like
oh, he just touched.
I just felt like my spine did like chills, bro. Like someone touched me.
I hope something.
Oh my god. It's the same thing that just touched him, touched Brian earlier.
Two of them. There's two here.
Team.
Did he say team? There's a team of harmful spirits.
Matt.
That's my name.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Someone's trying to harm Matt and Ryan.
Get out.
Get out, bro.
Okay, wait. Yeah, yo.
Wait, we gotta explain on the way. Come on, right now. Something is touching him right now.
What?
Get out.
I swear something.
Wait, is this going up now? You said something negative's in this room and then it's gonna hurt.
Wait, what's happening?
Holy, I'm out of here.
They returned to the saloon for one last test, the Estes method. Rugg wore a blindfold and headphones, repeating the words he heard from the spirit box. Harm. Die. Then turn around. The others turned, just as the music box inside the captain's room triggered again. A second later, Sam said something had touched his shoulder. The box answered with one last word, touch marking the end of the investigation. Some viewers later debated what really happened, a coincidence, a misheard word, maybe even static interference. Others noticed the timing, the scratches, the names, the touch all arriving exactly when the devices spoke. Whatever the cause, the night on the Star of India left even the calmest skeptics uneasy. Before leaving, they thanked the spirits and asked them to stay behind. But as they walked away, one sensor blinked again after the room had emptied. Maybe it was nothing, or maybe not. July 19th, 2023. Deep in West Africa, the road to Abidjan stretched endlessly through mud and silence. Behind the camera was Noralie, the traveler known as Itchy Boots, a solo rider who has crossed continents on 2 wheels chasing freedom and the raw edges of the world. Her channel usually celebrates the thrill of open horizons, but on this day, the road itself became her greatest test.
Let me help you.
Heavy bike. You're gonna ride? Oh.
She can be crying. Ah, that's good now. She can be crying. Take 10, the finger, take 10. Okay. Yeah, you should get out of this. Don't worry. Yeah. No, I'm not racing. Gago! Hey, yo. What's up? Hey, Dylan. Oh! What the? Yeah, number, bro. Yeah. What the? Yeah, man, wait, move on the mud, jump back in. Let me have this guy. Small difficulties.
Small difficult?
Yeah. No, small difficult. Let's just cross the last track.
Okay, then the engine must cool down.
Yeah, cool down.
Because it's getting too hot. But this is the worst part, right?
Yeah, no, the worst one.
Worst one?
Yeah, but the very place that I find it difficult from the beginning, it's much easier than this one. So that just help you cross it. There's a little building right here. Yeah,
okay.
pack it.
But then after that, until the border with Côte d'Ivoire, it's okay?
No. Quota.
It's okay?
Yeah, it's
okay. How long have you been here stuck? 2 weeks.
One more plus.
And still more people are coming, they don't know.
Yeah.
No solution right now.
Nobody coming to fix the road?
Nobody, no government, nothing.
Nothing? Yeah. Oh man, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's not good, man.
So that go, and then you will be ahead of us. Anywhere you get stuck, we'll help you and push it a little bit. So that just give you a last lift.
Okay, alright then. Thank you.
Well, look at the distance. Why they want my man, a small window. Yeah. You looking for a bag?
The highway to Abidjan looked more like a river of mud than a road. Trucks and buses stood motionless, their wheels swallowed by sludge. Norley guided her motorcycle Alaska carefully through the chaos, but every few meters the tires sank again, spinning in place. The mud clung to her boots, her legs the weight of the bike pressing deeper with each attempt. Around her engines groaned and people shouted, but the road gave no mercy. For hours she pushed, lifted, and fought her way forward until exhaustion took over. Then from the distance came help, a young man named Lawrence. Calm and composed, he moved through the same mud with skill that looked almost unreal. Without hesitation, he helped Norley, pushing and steering Alaska through the mire as if he had done it 100 times before. Together, they battled through the thickest part of the swamp inch by inch until solid ground finally appeared beneath the tires. It was victory brief, fragile, and hard-earned. But as the tension faded, another problem emerged. The bike no longer sounded right.
My clutch is burnt. He burned my clutch. Honestly, I don't blame him. Some people were stuck there for 2 weeks, others already for a month. Can you believe that? All those people stuck there for a month. They say the government doesn't do anything for the road and there's no solution. I had to get past it. So now my clutch is burnt, my clutch plates are burnt. I don't carry them spare with me. I have to make it straight to Abidjan in Côte d'Ivoire. That's my only option. That is still more than 500 kilometers from here. So I'll do it. Maybe better this side or not? Because my tires are a bit bigger.
On wish to the next time. Rest small for like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we pick up.
How far to Plibo?
Yeah, you will reach Plibo soon. Yeah. From the next time, you will be getting on the quota.
Okay.
Yeah, you will get on the quota. The quota is about 1 hour 15 minutes. You get to Plibo.
1 hour 15.
Yeah, 1 hour 15 minutes.
Anyway, I could finally stop to change the battery of my helmet camera because Lawrence, so that's the guy who saved Alaska through the mud, he dropped off his passenger here. So we stopped for a second, so I could finally change the battery because my helmet camera died a long time ago. It was really bad. I mean, after that really bad spot where people have been stuck for a month, there were a few more places where trucks were stuck. And then you get like these fuel trucks carrying 6,000 liters of fuel and still more vehicles just pile up there. Maybe I should eat something here. I am so hungry. And I'm missing, there's supposed to be room like a mud road.
Yeah.
There's a flat here.
Yeah. Good.
Come on, catch gear. Come on. So how is it called again, this food?
Pambata.
Pambata.
Pambata with meat.
With meat? Chicken?
Yes. No.
No. Cow? Goat?
Yes, black meat from the bush.
So it's not shifting. I just managed to get into like 4th gear and then they stopped me. Now I can't shift gear anymore. Yeah, this is not good. I'm going 20 and supposedly in 6th gear. Oh no. Come on, come on, come on. It's like as if the clutch is in all the time, but it's not. But this is a problem.
The gears resisted and the engine stuttered under strain. The clutch was burnt, too much friction, too little rest. Alaska had carried her across continents, but now the machine that symbolized freedom could barely move forward. She had no spare parts, no mechanic, and still more than 500 kilometers to go before Abidjan. Norley pressed on anyway. She stopped in a small town to clean the mud off and shared a simple meal before saying goodbye to Lawrence. Alone again, she continued at a crawl, shifting through broken gears as rain began to fall. The road ahead was long, but she refused to stop. Even with her motorcycle failing beneath her, Norley rode on slow, steady, and unshaken. Later viewers called Lawrence a hero, a quiet symbol of how kindness survives even in the hardest places. Others saw in the struggle not just a broken machine, but proof of how fragile adventure can be when the road decides to fight back. By the end, Norley was still riding slower than ever, but unbroken. Watching her fade into the distance, one question lingers: was it the road that tested her, or the world reminding her how far strength can really go? October 19th, 2025, Peak District, England. Outdoor creator Maella, from the YouTube channel Maella, known for calm solo wild camping videos, set out on a new adventure, this time with her father. The plan was simple: one night by the river, surrounded by mist and silence. But in places like this, calm can be misleading. What began as a peaceful escape would soon turn into a fight against the elements.
So we're on another wild camp, and today I'm with my dad, who's all the way over there. So I'm just trying to get to this spot. We have to find a different way to get to this spot because the river is just crazy. So we need to go up and then go down again. So it should be interesting. Okay, so we're here at this spot. I don't know if you can hear me right now. There isn't enough space for 2 tents, so me and Dad are just going to share 1 tent and we're going to put the tarp up. So let's get going because we're tired.
The video opens with Maella and her father moving through drenched terrain, the sound of rushing water growing louder as the camera turns toward a swollen river. She notes how powerful the current has become, forcing them to climb higher, before finding another path down. When they reach their campsite, the ground is too uneven for 2 tents, so they share one beneath a tarp as fog settles through the valley. The air feels heavy, the light fading fast. As hours pass, the weather worsens. Rain thickens, the soil turns to mud, and the river keeps rising. Realizing the risk, they decide to abandon camp.
Okay guys, so we made the hard decision that we're gonna abandon camp because the river is rising so much and it's already we're so damp here now, more so than earlier. So we decided that it's just a no-go today and just gonna go home. It's a shame, but yeah.
The footage shows them working quickly, packing wet gear under a dim sky. By the time they reach their car, both are exhausted but safe. Inside, her father reminds her that safety must come first. Later, they reveal a massive tree had fallen near their campsite, proof that leaving was the right choice. Back in the car, Maella shows the cuts and bruises from the rough terrain. The trip, she admits, wasn't a success, but that's why she shared it. Because in the wild, not every story ends with a view. Sometimes survival itself is the only reward.
It's a shame that we had to abandon, but at the same time, it's understandable why we needed to. We really tried to push it as much as we can. We even put the tarp up, but it just wasn't happening. And I've got tons of cuts because I fell over so many times. To be honest with you, it's really nice here, but I don't think I'll come here when it's raining again.
Viewers praised their decision to leave, while others warned of the mistake to camp so close to the water. Maybe it was just bad luck, or a quiet reminder from nature itself. They escape before the flood reached their tent, but as the footage fades to gray, one thought lingers: did they walk away by choice, or did the river decide it for them? November 17th, 2019, deep in Michigan, USA. YouTuber Connor Thomas, known for his comedic vlogs and outrageous challenges, uploaded a video unlike any he had made before the killer clowns at my campsite. This time there were no pranks, no laughter, only a strange rumor about clowns lurking near a familiar campsite and a late-night decision to go see if it was real. What began as content for fun would soon turn into something they'd rather forget. The video opens with Connor showing the photo to Dayton, a lone figure in full clown costume captured deep inside the forest they used to visit.
Alright, look at that.
Okay, screw off. A clown,
Okay.
a guy
Bro,
in a clown
who acts like that when I show him a picture?
Screw you. Because you drove all the way to my house act like there was a big deal, and you tell me to sit down and there's someone in a clown costume.
Okay, what year do you think that photo was taken?
I don't f***ing know.
Alright, remember in 2016 when like the clowns were super popular, the killer clowns or whatever, and they were on the news and people made fake videos and people were like, killer clown sightings and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So you know how 2 weekends ago also I went on that Halloween camp out where like we couldn't film that weekend because I had to go with my family to that? Well, that forest in that picture is in the campsite that I go to. And that was about 3 weeks ago when that photo was taken. And we went like 2 weekends ago
to a Halloween themed camp out.
The image taken 3 weeks earlier was enough to convince them to investigate. They drive an hour out of town, the road's empty headlights cutting through the dark. When they arrive, the place looks quiet, almost too still. They leave the car and start walking through the woods, camera in hand. Connor carries a tripod, not just for filming, but for protection, just in case. Their voices are calm, but underneath there's tension, the kind that comes before something breaks. As they move deeper, an unexpected noise interrupts them.